Guys, real quick about vinyl dye. A lot of you guys might think it's paint and it's the same thing. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about where you can use it, what it's for, how it works, and stuff like that. And I do use it on a lot of things. So, and it does work. So it's not paint. It's different. It has to be a good quality one is SEM. And you want, so this is a Phantom White that I use a lot because it comes pretty close to the pearl white that was in the cars on a lot of the parts. And so some of the things I use it on are things like plastic pieces that I want to keep. If you have a plastic part, like let's say you got good sunroof, your sunroof things look like this and they just look like garbage. And the original ones are going to be better than the reproduction ones, and look, these ones have good tabs on them. So if I clean these up and then put the vinyl dye on them, they might be better than the original ones that you get, or the replacement ones. The original ones might be better than the replacement ones, even if they're cracked. So because these are original, they have the VW emblem on them. Okay, so what you can do, but the reason why people say, oh, it doesn't work, it doesn't last, it doesn't whatever, is because it didn't properly clean it. If you read the label, I always read the labels on stuff. If you read the label on here, it actually says to use a specific conditioner, and there's a reason for that, because you got to have whatever the surface is has to be completely clean. And so what I normally do is I don't use that conditioner, but I kind of make my own. And what I do is all on this one here. This is on there. It's not coming off. It's not going to wipe off. Okay. Paint. If you paint it, it'll stay sticky. Okay. If you put the vinyl dye on, it's dry and it's smooth. It's just like normal new vinyl. In fact, sometimes even the lacquer thinner won't take it off, because it's on there pretty good if you do it right. But what I found you have to do is you have to do two different cleanings. I do everything I clean with Sprayway Glass Cleaner. So if you guys don't know what that is, let's see if I got some around here. This stuff is like $2 or something at Home Depot, $2.50 at Home Depot, $3, I don't know. Super cheap. And it's a non-alcohol based, and it leaves no residue, ammonia free. When you put it on, you can paint over stuff that you use this on, and it won't fisheye. So that's one of the things I use. So you do two different things. You need to do a water-based wash, which is the Sprayway Glass Cleaner. Then I'll either use acetone, or I'll use, you can use wax and grease remover, a solvent base, so that you're getting both elements off of it. So. And then what I'll do is also, on this here, I'll clean it with a Scotch-Brite too. So to get it nice and, opened up, ready for the material to adhere to it. And then I'll paint it with the vinyl dye. So, and you'll put multiple coats on, 3-4 coats, because it goes on really thin. And you put them on real light. Don't put it on to bury it. If you put it on too fast, you put it on a really thick coat. That might be why it wasn't sticking. You have to bring paint up slowly. If you bring paint up, if you put on too thick of a coat, a lot of times it has a hard time adhering. So it's better if you bring it, I say 2 light coats is better than 1 heavy. So depending on the material, again, if you're doing a house, you can put it on heavy. If it's good material, it'll stick anyway. But on this type of paint, it's better to put on those light coats because it's trying to dry, and it'll get a chance to adhere better. And then bring it up a few light coats of paint on there, and then or the vinyl dye, and you make it look better. So there's a lot of things you can use it on to save. I've done sun visors with this. You'll clean them up really clean and then reuse them. I've done these things, the handles, even they're $28. I wish they sold the ends. It'd be really nice if they sold those. They're like $24 or $29 for a handle. So, and the same thing with the handle for this. I have an original one, which is Volkswagen stamped, and it's better than the aftermarket one. So if I clean it really clean and then I paint it with this, it'll look like brand new, and then I'll have like a nice brand new handle. So those are a couple ideas to use the vinyl dye to make your restoration look really nice and last a long time, and it really isn't a bad thing to use. It actually works pretty well. They do sell it in quarts, but you know, very not in California, I don't think, but around the world they sell it in quarts, so you can buy multiple amounts of it and then mix it up. But I usually use a spray can because of the convenience. I'm in it and then I'm out of it, really quickly. And it doesn't have a hardener or catalyst or anything like that, and they don't make one that does, that I'm aware of. Okay, so anyway, I'll talk to you in the next video, and try some vinyl dye. Use SEM. SEM is the best stuff, I think. It's the most expensive, but it's the better one. Talk to you in the next video.